Hello and welcome to our program where we explore issues of importance to the Caucasus region. My name is Dr. Joanne Lisosky and I'm an author and journalism educator. Today I'm joined by Azerbaijani journalist Sevinj Osmanqizi. Let's begin by talking about peace in the region. That's the most important thing. Why was the recent meeting in Abu Dhabi between the leaders of Azerbaijan and Armenia considered so significant? And what made it different from other peace efforts in the region?
Well, first of all, Joanne, it's the first time that we've seen this meeting between the leaders of Azerbaijan and Armenia in a very long time. And we see the direct bilateral dialogue and also without Moscow mediating or indeed dominating the agenda. And also it took place in a neutral place, in a neutral territory. And if you see the video and it looks all very professional. I mean, in the end of the day, if there is a peace, these are the people who will be discussing it and striking a deal. So the tone from the both sides was also constructive, and the optics suggest that indeed the sides are indeed very open and to a genuine settlement.
A lot of what made it different was the US and Turkey facilitated these talks, and it shifted away from the traditional Russian-led diplomacy in the region. How did that change these talks?
It's a contrast to what we had before. If you remember the Moscow-mediated talks, we would have Putin sitting in the middle of the table. He would have Armenian and Azerbaijani leaders in front of him. It's been ridiculed back in the region that he treats the leaders as his school children or as the countries as his backyard. So for the first time, we've seen them doing it themselves. As far as the United States and Turkey is concerned, I know that there are talks that they are behind it or supporting it, although not visually, not in the picture. Well, I would say that for the first time, we've seen how the power mediated negotiations are shifting towards the interest based talks. What I mean by that is that the United States and Turkey and others, perhaps perhaps Europe, and even the some Gulf countries who can be also providing support to this talk, they all are offering not only ceasefire that can be broken, but also economic integration and greater strategic incentive, which is very important.
So, what should people or what should the United States government understand about this potential role in stabilizing the region? Or what risks does it face by getting more involved or not getting involved?
Well, first of all, I'm happy to see that there are talks about the possible American involvement in resolution or offering some kind of a model to solve the Zangezur or Sunni, as Armenian side calls it, controversy. That this is resonates what President Trump has in mind for Russia and Ukraine, and we saw that Ukraine and United States have already signed a deal about rare minerals. So I believe that something similar may be a solution to resolve this Zangezur sector. Obviously, nothing in official yet, but we did see the State Secretary Marco Rubio talking about a possible peace treaty between Azerbaijan and Armenia. This is very good news. So the main risk is probably provoking Russia or indeed Iran, but the greater risk is leaving a power vacuum that I'm sure Moscow is eager to exploit again.